the Get Your Shift Together Men's Podcast with your host, Dr. Myron Edmonds.
What up? We in the building.
Let's go.
Let's go. What up, man?
What's going on?
What's going on?
We took a little hiatus. We had like a hangover after the conference, and we missed a week, but we back in the virtual building. Y'all stop playing games. Get on here right now. Share this boy with all your homies, all your brothers. By the way, this is a men's podcast. This is the Get Your Shift Together Men's Podcast. No disrespect to the ladies, but this is our spot, period.
Well, you say this is a man cave, a virtual man cave?
A virtual man cave is the terminology that has been used before in the past. So that's what we're going to go with.
Yes, sir.
Virtual man cave. And listen, it's the number one spot on the virtual platform for men in the country. Yes, and I didn't stutter. You know why I'm so confident tonight? Because of who our guest is. You know, when he comes around, he just makes you want to talk with a boldness. Yeah. Hey, listen, when he said he was number one, I'm just like, man, doggone it, I'm the number one husband on the planet. I'm the number one son. I'm the top pastor in the nation. Stop playing with me. Right. Anyway, listen, we're not gonna waste no time tonight. We coming in hot. We about to get it going,
dude. And I think we leveled up a little bit, man. We got sponsors this week.
Yeah, we got sponsors.
Listen. We not playing games. We leveled up, man. You know, like you legit when you start getting sponsors for your podcast. Yeah. And by the way, if you want to sponsor the podcast, just drop us an email. We're gonna drop the email somewhere. But
yeah. We'll put the email out, but it's real simple. It's team@myronedmonds.com. Team@myronedmonds.com. I thought it up there, but who's our sponsor tonight?
And listen, our sponsor tonight is the Become a Black Millionaire Challenge.
Yes.
Hosted by Joseph. What's his name? Jason?
Man, don't put me on the spot, man.
Hosted by Joseph Nwange. Listen,
don't say it the wrong
April
way.
25th to 27th. This is some really good stuff here. Both Myron and I, we've had opportunities to be mentored by Joseph, and he's helped us to understand money, understand investment, level up with our finances. And this challenge right here will help you to get your money right, figure out investment, and plan to be financially free. So go to becomeablackmillionaire.com. Becomeablackmillionaire.com. And when you sign up, just tell them the Get Your Shift Together podcast sent you.
And send me a couple of dollars too while you at it. Got my cash app in there. I'm telling you, if you get rich, man, from this podcast, cash out me a couple of dollars. All right.
Hey, DJ Walk. First of all, does he even know who Joseph is? Like,
yeah, he's at the conference.
Yeah, all right, okay. I don't want you clout chasing, man. Like, be real, brother. He is.
We chopped it up for a few too.
Can I say something though? On my mama, since this young brother has come in my life, and we talk all the time about how men need to have mentors. Yeah. Let me just say this: your mentor don't need to be older than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they got information that you don't have, like, then they can mentor you. If they 5 years old, like if they know some stuff you don't know, let them mentor you 65-year-old on that iPhone so you can know how to get on Zoom. Sure. You know what I'm saying?
How to take your ring off in church.
He's changed my life. Me and my wife, we moving different right now. And we've been talking about we moving different, and it's only the beginning. And listen, this ain't just about trying to get money. A lot of people confuse. Can I just say something? Listen, the more you have, the more you can do. And I'm just, as a Black person, I tell you this, and I'll say this real quick. When certain cultures die, their families become millionaires. When Black people die, they start GoFundMes. Yeah. Like, and then everybody, we always talking about ministry, trying to impact the community, but then our schools are dilapidated. Our church, Bruh, somebody got to have some money out there. I mean, that's right. somebody need to have it with a good heart, That's right. So
the website again is becomeablackmillionaire.com. Becomeablackmillionaire.com. Thanks, Chris.
All right, let's not waste no time. DJ Walk is just itching. He's just itching to shit.
I'm itching. I gotta go in on this, bro. Gotta go
ahead before we bring the guest of the hour in.
Gotta just go in on this.
He reached out to us ahead of time. Kymone, like, I've got to share.
Yeah, I gotta share, man. So real quick, what's bubbling on the block with DJ Walk? What's going on in these streets? I got everybody talking. Everybody know what it is. Mike Tyson in this airplane situation, man.
Oh man.
Listen, check this out. So I've watched the video several times, and the dude in back.
There's a video?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hold on. A video. What happened?
So Mr. Mike Tyson was sitting in his seat comfortably, just chilling. And the gentleman behind him, the Caucasian gentleman behind him, started reaching over his seat. I think he threw like a couple items at him, just very much antagonizing the most vicious heavyweight champion in the world that ever walked in a ring, right? So he's antagonizing him. He's basically poking a pit bull. And that went on for a couple seconds, and then it cuts to another screen where Mike Tyson was laying hands upon this young man. Okay, he put the paws on him, right? It wasn't full-blown face shots or anything like that. I just seen a lot of body shots, but then it cut to another screen and dude had a gash on his head or like a cut on his head. And so, I don't know what made him do that, but it seems like a lot of people are siding with Mike Tyson. He's the dude was antagonizing the man, right? So of course he's going to get up and defend himself and kind of stop him from antagonizing him, right? So is anybody saying Mike Tyson is in the wrong? I haven't heard one person yet, right? Of course he tried to restrain himself for a couple minutes, but the dude just seemed like he didn't get the clue. So Tyson got up and does what Mike Tyson do. He laid them hands upon that brother.
No.
And one thing I want to say, man, for any of my Caucasian brothers on this podcast, I mean no harm. I love you. Okay. But don't let your white privilege get your head split. Okay. This ain't the 1940s. This ain't the 1920s. Okay. If you run up on a brother or do something crazy out of the blue, it's a very high chance you're going to get your melon peel back, right? Yeah. So do not let your white privilege or you feeling that you're above somebody because of the color of your skin get you put in your place, just like this young white man got put in his place fooling around with Mike Tyson.
I got questions.
Okay, well, we're going to circle back to that. I got one more quick segment that I'm gonna do real quick. It's called Man Laws. Real quick, Man Laws. Okay. Can we talk about it? Okay. So a couple years ago, when I'm talking about man laws, right? A couple summers ago, it was kind of like a man law to not have your feet out. Dudes wore, socks with their slides. Now, come on, Myron. You was wearing socks and slides, man. You wasn't putting your big, manly 13 size chap feet out there for the world to see. It was only dudes like Kymone, these Caribbean brothers. Now, Caribbean brothers didn't mind having their feet out. Dude. Caribbean brothers been having their feet out. Okay. So real quick. So the new man law for this summer, I was at Dairy Queen, and when it gets hot outside, sometimes we want to go have a nice little ice cream treat. You know what I'm saying? We want to get a little ice cream treat, but little man law. Little quick first man law for the summer, brothers. Brothers, no eating ice cream cones, brothers. It's done. If you're over the age of 35 or no. We're going to go 16. If you are 16.
I like ice cream cones.
If you're 16
I'm not following that law.
If you're 16 and up, your ice cream consumption is over. Okay.
No ice cream?
No ice cream
cone. Your ice cream cone.
Okay. Get out of here, man.
You had the ice cream cone in his hand, and he do no ice cream all falling down his head. You a grown man. You a grown man. You a grown man out here. You a grown man out here eating ice cream all on his sleeve, and he just. So that's the first jaywalk man law for the summer, bruhs. No ice cream cone consumption. Put it in a cup. Plus I know you kind of want to mix the ice cream cone with the ice cream. This is a good vibe, right? So put it in the cup. When it gets down, then break the ice cream cone up. Then, scoop it up with the spoon. No ice cream cones in your hand, man. We dead in that all summer. That's the new man law.
So that's Jaywalk's man law. First man law.
No, first one. You say I can't wear slides with the bare feet.
Now listen. A couple years ago, you was not wearing slides, but with your toes all out, Myron. You was not going to the mall.
First of all, I'm trying to figure out when did it become a thing that I had to wear socks with some slides on? When did that become a thing? When insecure brothers with ugly feet. I got good looking feet. I got good look, man. Hey, listen, man, we need somebody to bring some sanity to this conversation right now.
Man. I'll tell you, only the Caribbean brothers, man, my African brothers, was walking around, man, with their feet out, man. That's it. E.T., do you agree with me, brother? Would you just
I'm gonna say this to you. I'm gonna say this to you. Today, I went to the bank, so I put some socks on with the slides. You're right, I did. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't be knowing when or when not. You know what I'm saying? Like when or when not. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I wear it without, but I'm like, is this inappropriate? But it feels so much better when I don't have socks on. But you know what I'm saying? I went to Oakwood. I did get the decorum boy. So I was like, to wear socks or not? That is the question, right? But the cone boy, you just hurt me. So I'm like, I got to step up my game. No more cone. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to the waffle cone. I do the waffle cone thing. So I'm like, yo, E, dead the cone, dead the ice cream.
Hold on, not even a waffle cone?
The ice cream altogether.
Not even a waffle cone, though, bro?
Listen, man.
Here's what I'm saying. I'm saying I probably have to dead it just because the glucose, you know what I'm saying? It's like, as I was listening to J-Law, I was like, yo, E, you had your time. You had your time with ice cream. It's time to go ahead and let it go. So it ain't doing nothing for me at 50-something years old. You know what I'm saying? So I'm letting the cone go. I'm letting the ice cream go. I might only do it once or twice a year from now on. It's a J-Law. I'm taking orders. I'm dead now.
Man, you know what's worse, Kymone? That he just got E.T., the hip hop preacher,
to co-sign it. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, that's
he's telling the truth though, Myron.
Bro.
You know, I don't want to. I just had a cone 2 weeks ago. I was in Vegas. I had a cone, but even as I got one, I knew like, E, bro, you gotta let this go, E. You gotta let it go, E. So I'm letting it go. I just needed somebody to tell me I need to let it go. All of y'all who my age, when you go to the doctor and get your blood work, the waffle cone is not going to help you with your blood.
Well, that's true.
Right?
That's true.
Let it go.
Now, that's a good reason. That's not what Jason is saying. No, he on some trash tonight. Anyway.
I got him, though, but he was still right, though. He was still right. So I just mixed it with what's right, and we good. We good.
All right, listen, we going to get – hey, Eric, so listen, thanks for coming through.
Yeah, no problem.
We got a lot to talk about in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
But man, we thought we'd do something different with you, man.
Okay.
We want the folks, the brothers especially, to see a different side of you.
Okay.
Can
I say this though? Can I say this real quick?
Yeah.
Man, I was talking to somebody today, and man, can I just be honest with y'all, man? Myron was saying some deep stuff, but bro, we got to get the money, y'all. Like, yo, we got to get the money.
Oh, yeah.
We got to get the money, y'all.
Yeah,
and the reason why I'm saying that is I try to tell people, if you ain't about the money, you need to get the money. If you ain't about money, if your heart is in the right place and you pure, you need to get the money.
You need to get the money.
You need to get the money because a lot of people out here that's getting the money, they not getting the money to do nothing, like nothing positive with it. They out here just simply on shining, not really doing nothing for the community. I was watching, I'd never seen this before. I got Hulu. Because, the $5.99, you know what I'm saying? I got the $5.99, package. And it's commercials. I got to be honest, it is commercials. It ain't commercial free.
Nothing wrong with that.
It ain't commercial free. But I was watching The Godfather. My boy was like, you got to watch The Godfather Harlem. You got to watch The Godfather Harlem. I was like, all right, whatever. And so I saw it on Hulu, and I was like, let me check it out. And, bro, I was tripping because I was like, yo, Malcolm them, bro. Like, Malcolm they had the soldiers, they had the weaponry, they had the influence. He was from the hood, so he had the dual hood, plus he was educated. And bro, they was laying it down in Harlem. Like, I didn't know they was on that, but it just showed me that a man with resources is dangerous. But a man with no resources, bro, he limited. He limited. You feel me? And Malcolm was like, man, in one scene that blew my mind, and we've seen it on the biography that, of course, Spike Lee did. But Malcolm had like a group of dudes, and I guess it was the Italians that came. They had their guns. He had his gun, and Malcolm was like, "Yo, bro, my people ready to die. Like, my people ready to die right here, right now. Like, are y'all ready to die?" And I was just like, "Woo!" I mean, my man, like. You're talking about a dude that helped the Nation of Islam, but let's just keep 100. Nation of Islam didn't have the numbers that Christianity had. You remember, they didn't have the same numbers, bro. They was about like at 30, 40 grand. When my man came out, he got it up to 500,000 in a matter of a couple years, you know? And so he had those reasons. So I just want the men who are listening, man, to really like pay attention to this podcast, you know, and understand that when you get the juice, when you got, the only regrets I got in life is like, why I ain't know this at 30? You know what I'm saying? Like, why I ain't know this at 30? You know, and so I just want y'all to know, man, get the money, get the influence, you know, get the impact, get it all. Because a man with all that stuff, man, I'm telling y'all, it's a game changer when you have all the resources you need to do what you need to do, bro.
Yeah,
man, I digress.
No. I think that's a great segue because you bring up Malcolm X. Malcolm X, you know, came from the streets. You know, he did time. He had a rough background. But anyway, for whatever reason, Malcolm figured the manhood thing out.
He figured it out.
And so we look at you. Everybody looks at your success. We see you. You come across all of our timelines all the time. You everywhere. We hear your voice on every commercial.
Wingstop.
You know, wings, but we can't get no wings anymore. We can't eat chicken without talking about Eric.
We can't get the wing.
And real talk, as a person who was at Oakwood, the HBCU we attended.
Yeah.
And bro, when I left, you wasn't finished.
No, I wasn't finished at Oakwood.
And to see how you done leapfrogged. Look, bro, man, your resilience, your story is incredible. Yeah. Here's what I want us to talk about tonight, though. Bro, you talk often about not having a father.
Right.
You have become a father to millions of brothers. Yeah. I was watching you the early morning at 3 a.m. and I saw a dude in the comment. I told Kymone this. I said, this dude said in the comments, this dude, Eric, is like a father to me. Oh, my mama, I promise you, he probably never met you. He probably never met you a day in his life. He said, this man's like a father. Can you tell us, man, what were the steps that you took? We got a lot of brothers that was raised without a father or a father that was present but absent. How did you figure the manhood thing out with no real example in your home?
You know, I'm going to be real with you, bro. So two things. So the first one is, man, I got tired of losing, bro. Just on life, bro. I was like, the way I'm doing it, it ain't working. You know, I'm not just being real, bro. I'm at Oakwood, you know, and you know Oakwood, Myron, like, it's a tradition to go to every graduation. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like alumni, but it's also graduation. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe alumni is for people who went and didn't go. Graduation is like everybody coming to graduation, you know, and I'll just be real. Love coming, love seeing everybody. But bro, when you hit that 8th year, you at graduation, you ain't gone. It's a different conversation when people see you. That 9th year, people like they cousins graduate. They little brothers and sisters graduate. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was losing, Myron. You know, I was losing. Now, here's the other thing y'all need to know. At some point, my mom married, but because my mom didn't tell me the truth about my biological father, it was a waste, bro. Like to this day, I just be like, God, I'm so sorry, God. I can't go back and fix it. But the way things happen for that time frame that, you know, I had a father figure in the home, I was like, bro, you dead to me. You know what I'm saying? I just was like, you dead to me, bro. Like you don't touch me. You can't whip me. Like emotionally, you dead to me. And I wasted that example that I could have got something from. I left the crib when I was 13, bro. I started running away from home at 13. I left for good at 16. 13? I was 13 when I first left the crib. I'm like, I can't do this no more. But at 16, I never came back. I was like, I'm through. I'm not coming back. And so I got two stories. One, no, I didn't have my biological father in my life. Yep, it was just me and my mom. But when my mom tried, because of this, you know, because she didn't tell me the truth, she just tried to kind of like, you know, like go into this boy and act like he had been there my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at my mom. I'm smart enough to know why she did what she did. But I was at an age where it was just like me and my mom for so long that I wasn't really feeling it. So I left the crib early. So he might have literally been in my presence, you know what I'm saying, 10 years tops, you know what I'm saying? And I just like, whatever. Left the crib, didn't know who my biological father was. But when I got to Oakwood, and here's the crazy part, when I no longer had my mom in my life, you know, my biological father in my life, you know, my mom married my father, who, you know, became my father. Like, bro, I promise you, I couldn't make bro, I was still messing up. I was still losing. And I was like, hold up, bro. You mean to tell me it ain't your mama's fault? You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was her fault. I thought it was my old dude's fault, my biological father's fault. I thought if I had got, you know, if they had done right by me, I would have been. And I'm like, yo, E, you on your own, bro. You've been on your own since you were 16 years old, and you done got kicked out of high school. You done got kicked out of Oakwood on academic probation. Bruh, you losing. And then the bad part was I got married. And so now I'm losing and two people losing. Now two people losing. Now my girl losing because she was a loser. I'm a high school dropout. I ain't really got no dreams or goals. Not yet like that. I'm at the Olive Garden getting tips. We going to the grocery store every day buying stuff because I ain't got no bread. We got to use her mama car. Her mama bought her a car. I'm driving her mom whip like I paid. Mom bought her a car. I'm driving that joker like I paid for it. And after a while, man, just not comparing. I wasn't comparing. But when you were at Oakwood, bro, you just see greatness coming in and out of the, you know, community. You see the choir, Pine Forge choir from high school. They coming up. You see it. Hey, y'all may not know this. Like, y'all might not understand this, but bro, I promise y'all, I went from Martin to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when I went to Oakwood. I was like, is this the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? These jokers walking around with sweaters on, like Richie Rich sweaters on. These jokers got sweaters on. So if you from Pine Forge, I guess they got their day when they wear theirs. You know what I'm saying? If you from Northeastern Academy, you got your joker on Peterson Water Academy. They got and I'm talking about hundreds of people walking around with sweaters on. And then alumni, grown people coming back with their sweaters on. You know what I'm saying? You got Aeolians doing their thing. DP, I had never been in that amount of greatness before. Speakers like Mason West, you know, you had Punky, D Green, you had Eric Walsh, like, bro, the Kane brothers. You had Punky and Irvin Daphnis, Trey Hay. Bruh, I'm talking about AYL, they were bringing the smoke, the heat. Then we had people like Barry Black come on campus. You know, you had different people like celebrities come on campus. And I was just like, bruh, I don't know where these people come from. It seemed like everybody could sing or they could play an instrument. Like, I'm not 100% sure everybody act. I'm like, you know, everybody could speak. I'm like, I'm not 100% sure what's in their water, but I do know this. I want some of that. I want to be successful. I don't want their success, but I want to be successful. Mm-hmm. And my girl deserves to look her mama in her face and go, you had my man wrong. She deserves to look at her father, who wasn't even really in her life like that, but was in it, but wasn't in it like that. Like, they never lived together. Like, her mom was never married. But she deserved to look at my man's face and go, you was wrong about my man. And I'm just going to be real. Those first 2 years, they were wrong. Those first 2 years, mom was 100% right. Like, I did not want my only child marrying this joker. And her father, like, he's slick talking. He ain't got nothing. They were right, Myron. And I got to a point of being around greatness that I was just like, yo, bro, I don't want what you want. I'm not trying to be what you trying to be. Like, I'm not trying to be no doctor, no lawyer. I'm not trying to do that. I ain't even really trying to graduate, to be honest with you. That's not my thing. I'm not here to graduate. My mama didn't graduate. My biological father still don't got his GED. No disrespect. He still don't have his GED. Like, I don't come from school people. So it wasn't about graduating. It was about, bruh, God brought you here for a reason. If you around all this greatness, bruh, you in the league too. Doggone it. You might be playing for the Pistons, but you in the league too. Doggone it. You a professional too. And it was just like, yo, I want to be in the NBA finals. And being at Oakwood, it showed me that. Like, you'd have cats that would come back for alumni and you'd be like, ooh, they doing it. Ooh. And it wasn't the car. It wasn't that stuff. But I'm just be real, bro. Brian McKnight coming back on campus hooping. It was like, yo, Brian McKnight went to this joker. Take 6 went to this joker. Barry Black. I saw Barry Black when the Kennedys died. Barry Black was officiating the doggone funeral. I'm like, yo, Martin Luther King came on this campus. I was just like, it's showtime. Like, get your shift. Get the shift together. You know what I'm saying? Get your shift together. So yeah, Myron, yeah, that's what it was. I was tired of losing, Myron. I was tired of coming up short, bro.
Yeah. Woo, that's good. Yeah. Go ahead, Kymone. Go ahead.
Yo, Eric, you know, as I listened to you talk about like the environment you were put in there, that kind of helped bring out this greatness. And as someone now, you didn't have quite the blueprint, but you now raising a son. And some of us, we have that challenge, right? Like I'm raising my son, but I don't quite have the same. What are some of the things you had to kind of almost like, how could you impart to him without having him go through the same struggle? Because sometimes our kids don't have the same struggle. We want them to have the same values. We want to avoid the problems. How do you manage that tension?
Well, I'm gonna say first and foremost, we all got the blueprint. I had the blueprint before I came to Oakwood. I just didn't want to accept it. You feel me? Like I was talking to Jeremy the other day. I was like, Jeremy, I'm not trying to be funny. He called me like, E, thank you, bro. Like, man, you mean so much to me. You showed me the game and speaking. I'm making good money. I got my own speaker, whatever. I was like, Jeremy, I'm not trying to be funny. Thank you so much. But it was a couple dudes that was way sweeter than you. I'm pissed that they not here. They should have been here. You know, so it ain't always the environment. It's you understanding that you need the doggone environment. I probably could have learned, like Detroit is Motown. I probably could have learned from some stuff from Detroit, but I wasn't aware that I was a loser. I was, my mama is my daddy. You feel me? Like my last name on like, and I try not to be disrespectful to my mom because she's alive, but my grandma passed. My biological mother passed. So I got to show my grandma love because she kept me a part of the family and I didn't even know who my father was. I'm a Monday, bro. I ain't no Thomas. I'm a Monday, bro. I'm not a Thomas. My mom got married and my father adopted me. Much respect, but I'm not a Thomas by blood. I'm a Monday by blood. You understand what I'm saying? And so for me, I just had to go like, yo, bruh, you live in an imposter syndrome, bruh. Like, acknowledge that it ain't your mama that's causing these problems. It ain't your biological father. It's like Jay said, you eating ice cream, bruh. Put the cone down. You know what I'm saying? Put the cone down. You grown now. You can't keep saying your mama. You can't keep saying your daddy. You can't keep saying the school district you went to. Put the doggone cone down. You feel me? Like you're a big boy now. Put the cone down. And so when I became aware, when I got kicked out of Oakwood, I was like, whoa. In Jesus' name, it's happening again. Bruh, I wasn't killing the game like in terms of handling my business. Now, yeah, I was preaching. I was going to, E. Cleveland classes, getting A's out of those classes. But like, I wasn't going to biology. I wasn't taking trig serious. I was in calculus. I wasn't taking calculus serious. Like I could barely write. I wasn't taking writing serious. So the spiritual part, I was killing it. But the other parts, bruh, and once I got kicked out on academic probation, I was like, bruh, you losing, bruh. Your mama ain't at Oakwood. Your daddy ain't at Oakwood, bruh. You losing. And so for me, it was like, okay, there is an environment here. Look for all the good in the environment, right? So then when I'm raising my son, I ain't gonna lie, I made some errors. I made some mistakes. And one of the mistakes that I made was trying to save him from some of the stuff that I went through. That's one of the errors I made. I should have let him just go take his licks. I should just let my man take his licks. But I was trying to catch him. I was trying to, you know what? He resented me for trying to catch him. When he got older, like he made it my fault. Oh, you did this, and had you not done that, I should have just been like, yo, bro, go do you. You know what I'm saying? And whatever happened. But I'm intercepting. I'm hearing he about to go do this. Boom. Here I come to save the day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saving the day. And while I'm saving the day, he got gangrene. Atrophy, meaning that, like his bones ain't strong. Why? Because I ain't letting him go through nothing. Because I'm thinking, man, my biological father wasn't in my life. I was homeless. I got shot at a couple times. I could have lost my life. Last thing I want to do is put my son in the same position. God said it was almost losing your life that drew you to the church, that drew you to the altar. It wasn't, you didn't just wake up one day like, I just want to be close to God, just to be close to you. It was eating out of trash cans. It was living in an abandoned building. It was dudes running up in the abandoned building you lived in and took all your stuff out. Why you trying to save him from? And bro, I promise you, when I start, bro, he would do some dumb stuff and go, you did this and you did that. And I was like, what? But he was right, Myron. I jumped in to try to save, and then he resented me for, and then it was like, God was like, look, just like, man, here's the exact word, fathers, I want y'all to hear. So I told you I was watching, what is it? The Godfather of Harlem?
The Godfather of Harlem.
Mm-hmm. So there was a scene in there where he went to this dope fiend, this girl who was the dope fiend. And it was his daughter. You feel what I'm saying? And the daughter was like, like, don't you, And she's like, leave me alone. And he said, bro, I cried last night. I cried because I've been there with my son. I've been there. She said, don't help me. You can't help me. He said, I can't help it. I'm your father. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't help but to help you. I'm your doggone daddy. You feel what I'm saying? And so for me, God was like, let him go. Let him go. Let him do his own thing. Why? Because when he mess up and he know he messed up and he can't make you to bear response. He can't make you to like when he know he making his own mistakes, then he gonna make his adjustments. And here's what God told me. I said, but God, what do I do in the interim while he hurting himself? I'm looking at my man, God. This ain't, as he's hurting himself, what am I supposed to do? And God says, as I was with Moses, as I was with Moses, so shall I be with you. Son, he ain't as bad as you were. He ain't go through all the stuff you went through. He has not put you through what you put your mama through. He is nowhere near on the level you were on. And look at what I did for you. Get out my way. And what I want you to do, if you really want to be in his life, go in that closet with his mama. Get in that closet with his mama, and you cry out unto me. Go get in that closet and scream and tell me the truth and wail and tell me how much it hurts. Y'all remember the scene when my man came back from jail? She said, tell me what happened in jail. Don't touch me until you tell me what happened when you was in jail. I need to know your hurt. I need to know your pain. I need you to release. And God said, I'm not telling you don't care for your son. I'm telling you don't touch your son. I'm telling you don't call your son. Don't talk to your son. And Myron, when I made that change in the prayer room, God gave me instructions on exactly how to raise his son because he made the model. God gave me the blueprint to raise his son. And let me tell you, it was so embarrassing. I made the adjustments, Myron, and the Negro gonna tell me, what? Where was this when I was 15? Where was this dad when I was 13? Where I needed this dad when I was, God said, steady, just do what I told you to do. It's going to be all right. Just do what I told you to do. And I did exactly what God told me to do. And it took some time, but eventually, bro, it was like, hey, Dad, appreciate the support, appreciate the love. And again, Myron, I had to not raise him the way I was raised and what I thought was right and what the church taught me. You know what I'm saying? And God was like, I got him. So yeah, bro, I had to make a lot of adjustments as a father, especially when you come from that generation of men who, I don't know what you call it, but it was like, do as I tell you. Don't ask me no questions. I don't tell you I love you. I'm going to work. You got food on the table. That's your support. Like, don't question me. Like, I'll kill you if you don't do exactly like I tell you and that's just how I grew up. I didn't grow up congratulating fish for swimming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't grow up like that. Like, you don't tell a fish congratulations. Why? He's just being a fish. But God says, no. I want you to do this different. I want every opportunity you have to demonstrate to him that you see him. See, here's your problem. Because you didn't have your father in your life, you don't understand that your son needs to know from you. He needs to know from you, and you don't know. I never forget, y'all. CJ hit me up, was like, "E, bro, come on, bro." I was like, "Come on, what?" He was like, "Bro, I know you don't need him to be I know you don't need him to feel like he's proud of you. I know you ain't on that, but maybe it's because you didn't have your biological father in your life. You learned to do what you need to do without having your father's approval. You are in a healthy relationship. He needs his daddy's approval. He needs it. He needs to know you proud of him. He needs to hear it come out your mouth. He needs it. And so now I don't let one thing that he does go by without saying, hey, bro, I saw that. Matter of fact, he did something last night. My man called his mom. You know how they get, Myron. We got a UFC fighter that, that we represent, and he's in Vegas, doing his thing with her. And so normally when he's doing his thing and he caught up all day, he don't really pick up the phone like that with his mom. And so my man picked up the phone with his mom, man. They had like a 30-minute conversation, bro. And I hit my man like, bro, appreciate you, fam. Like, you don't have no idea. When your mama got off the phone with you, whoo, she was in a mood like no mood. Thank you. Give me your cash out. Give me your cash app. You got your mama on cloud 9 in a way that I can't get her on cloud 9. Why? You were her firstborn, and you were in her womb. Y'all shared the same body, the same blood, the same soul. For 10 months, y'all shared 40 weeks. Y'all shared the exact same space. She has something with you that I don't have. And thank you for calling your mama. Do me a favor, bro. Keep doing that, because when she hung up with you, oh, my. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Keep calling. So, yeah, bro.
Texting my son right now.
Call your mama.
Call your mother. Call your mama. Hey, listen, we got one more question. Jay, hit him up. And then after that, we got to talk about.
Is it a question, or is Jay going to make me sacrifice something again? I'm trying. Can I just get one sacrifice?
He got another man law. He got another man law for you.
We got another man law. Jay, go ahead, get it in. We're going to talk about 360, and then we out of here.
Okay, yeah. Real quick, man. I know my father was a phenomenal father growing up, man. He showed me how to love a woman by the way he loved my mother. He showed me how to have a spiritual connection with God, you know. But one thing that I wish he would have showed me a little bit more of is the financial stuff. You know, my father never really sat me down and said, hey, you know, pay attention when you get of age to your credit score. You know, don't take student loans out if you don't got to take them, because you don't have to pay them back one day. You know, that financial piece was really not there. And being that the financial piece for the Black community is so important right now, I think that's a lesson that us as fathers have to teach our sons at an early age. We have to get in. So that's just one lesson. But being that you have a son right now, specifically, what is one lesson that you said, you know what, I cannot miss the boat on this. I gotta teach my son about this. That's good. You know, that's not financial. What is one lesson that you have to?
I'm giving him as much money as he want to waste the month. Waste it. Bruh, hey, people be looking at me like my financial people be looking at our records like, yo, bruh, he did Uber. My man called an Uber the other day, and he got to the job and was like, yo, Dad, whatever, my man didn't show up, so I'm going back. I'm going to wait. My man like, I'm going back to the crib, and if you come, I'm going to come back. I'm talking about steak dinner. Bruh, spend it. Somebody like, what you doing, E? How else is he going to learn how to take care of money if he don't never had none? How he gonna learn money if he never spend it? How he gonna be a billionaire or a millionaire if he never get $1 million in his hand? Take it, spend it. But do me a huge favor. Every month, you better tell me you better get the financial statement, and you better tell me what you learned. Every month, I need to know what you learned. I need to know every mistake you made. I need you to tell me what mistakes you did. And here's the goal, y'all. Who in their right mind hires a franchise player, a rookie, and expect that rookie to take you to the championship? You don't. But you put that rookie out there as soon as you could possibly put that rookie out there, and you get that rookie as much experience as you could possibly get that rookie, because you know one day that Kobe Bryant gonna give you a return on your investment. You know that. You know Allen Iverson gonna give you a return on your investment. The last thing you do to an Allen Iverson, the last thing you do to a Michael Jordan, the last thing you do to a Kobe Bryant is bench him. That's the last thing you do. You don't bench Kobe. You let Kobe learn while he's playing. You let Kobe learn. And the problem with most of us is we keep talking about saving. How in the world you gonna be blessed saving? You can't make no money saving. The Bible is clear. I gave one 2 talents and he buried them. What does that mean? He was cautious. He was scared. He was analyzing. He was overthinking. I gave it to the other 2. The 5 turned to 5 to 10, hustling. The 10 turned to 10 to 20, hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Are you here? Myron got off. He's silly. He's silly. So the first lesson I want to teach you is as much money as you can make. As much money as you can make. And as much money as you can give your kids, give it to them, so that they can learn. My daughter came to me the other day, Dad, I want to do fashion, finishing her master's degree. Her mom was like, listen to me, y'all. This is the poverty mindset. And my wife will kill me. And I hope this is really just for men. My wife hear this, she gonna kill me. I got a job. I'm not playing. I gave my daughter, I did my homework, my research on her career, on her degree, and I had my lawyers put a 41-page document together. We gave my daughter a hiring package. My wife told my daughter, no, if I was you, I wouldn't work for your father. Go get a job first And then after you work for 2 or 3 years, then come back and work for your dad so that you can go work for somebody and learn what your dad is really giving you. I said, what you just told her to go get with an abusive man and in a crazy relationship and then come on back and get with a good man so that you can know what you got? How preposterous is that? That don't even make sense. But I digress. You the mama. I'm going to leave it alone. We're going to pray about it. We're not going to mess up our marital bliss because we on 2 different. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Why would you tell our baby that? Why? Because that's the stuff that we've been taught, that you got to go work for somebody else. You don't have to. We don't have. You can learn what you need to learn on the job. We can pay somebody to teach her that. You know what I'm saying? We can make it difficult, make it tough. But she has an opportunity coming straight out of college. And so I want to say this, though, and y'all got to hear me. This is why you got to come to the conference. You have to come to the conference because I've been around people who changed my paradigm. Listen to me very closely. If you're reading the Bible, but you're reading the Bible with the wrong community, it's not the Bible. Or if you're reading the Bible with a community that is slanted on just these beliefs, then you're getting beat. Now, you're getting blessed, but these things you should have done, these things you should have left undone. Let me tell you what I mean by that, Myron. We have been reading the Bible, one, in our community, Black community, one, as a story. We read it as a doggone story, y'all. It's a story. And then number 2, we're reading it to, what's the word I'm looking for? Almost like empirical evidence to prove people wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done took the Bible and it's now we about to be debating with our brothers and sisters and fighting with our brothers and sisters to show them where they're wrong. The one thing we have not done with the Bible that needs to be done is we have not read the Bible for systems. Bro, the systems is all in there, bro. Yeah. Somebody asked me the other day, E.T., how you living financially? I said, bro, it's simple. Joseph told my man, not in a story, in a system that put a seventh up, whatever you make, pay yourself first. That's a system. But we're not taught the system because we're so worried about teaching Joseph and the statue. We're so worried about talking about somebody called me the other day, E.T., can't you see what's going on? It's the signs of time. I said, bro, I've been here in the last days since I got here, bro. I'm tired. Don't tell me Jesus is coming no more. I'm tired. Don't tell me that no more. Jesus is coming soon. Don't tell me that no more. What happened? Are you so rich that you don't believe it? Yes, I believe it. But that's not my business. He said, he don't know. No man knows the hour. So how you telling me when he coming? He just told you, no man. Either you know or you don't know. Either you don't know the hour or you know the hour. How you just told me it's quick? You don't know if it's quick if you don't know the hour.
Good stuff.
You have a slice idea. So now what you're teaching me to do is that you're teaching me that Jesus is coming quickly. That's what you're teaching me. So because he's coming quickly, why should I go get a master's degree? Why should I go get a PhD? Psychologically, you're killing me because you're teaching me to wait, but then you're telling me to go. You're teaching me to wait, but then you want me to go. What, do you want me to go or you want me to wait? So don't teach me Jesus Christ is coming. Teach me that Jesus is coming the day I die. And if I'm fortunate enough to come when he lives, I'm cool. But what do I need to do? You shouldn't be teaching me just that Jesus Christ is coming. You should be teaching me occupy till he come. That's what you should be teaching me. You should be teaching me to occupy. So guess what? I just got a big publishing deal. I could have gotten $500,000 in cash if I would have chose to. Why? Because I occupy. Instead, I decided, don't give me no money. Give me a 50-50 split. I want 50-50. I'll make up for that little 500 grand in the first 6 months. I'll make up for that 500 grand. I don't need no money. I need my kids and my grandkids to get 50-50. Why should another man get 80% of my doggone story? Don't even make sense. So give me 50-50. I want more, but I'll take 50-50 on the first one, and God is going to anoint the book, and then we come back, I want 70-30. 70 me, 30 you. But I get it. I got to pay my dues. I'm not tripping. It's going to be in the airports. People going to know me that didn't know. I'll be able to make more money. So here's what I want to say before we get out of here. The reason why you need to be at the conference is because stuff I just told you, that's the stuff that you're going to learn. Somebody told me, how do I make more money? Tabitha, Dorcas, go read it. It's in the Bible. What not to do? Lie and act like you ain't got all the money you say you got. You know what I'm saying? What else should you do? Pay your tithe. What else should you do? Ruth is a system, y'all. Ruth is a system. I've been using that system, giving away free content. Ruth worked for free. Ruth took care of the people that was closest to her. Ruth wasn't in it just for money. Ruth said, your God shall be my God and your people shall be my people. And watch this. If you tell me anything other, I pray that the God of heaven, your God will curse you, curse me. And if I don't stay committed to you, may your God curse me. Are you hearing what it's a system. But in church, we've been taught, I'm going to tell you this story. Stop telling your kids stories. Don't need no doggone story. They need systems. Don't sit your baby down and tell your baby the story of David and Goliath. Don't sit down there and tell them no doggone story. Tell them the system. How did David beat Goliath? He beat Goliath because he prepared in the dark. That's right. How he beat him. He was faithful over few. Tell me the system. Don't tell me the story. I'm not interested in the story. I don't need no more story. We got enough story in the black community. I don't need no more stories. I need systems. So our fathers meant well when they went to provide for us, but what they failed to do was to teach us the systems that they use. And then what they truly did wrong was they did not communicate with others outside of their church or their community and didn't learn the grand system. And that's what God did for Joseph. He gave him the grand system. That's what he did for him. He gave him the grand system. And so, give me another name. Was it Jacob with the cattle? That was a
sheep.
System.
Yeah, the sheep.
That was a system.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
He showed him how. If you do X, Y, and Z, your jokers ain't gonna have no spots. And let me tell y'all what's so deep about that if you go study it. I'm not a scientist, but if you go study it, the system of it, he actually allowed his sheep to look at certain trees and certain things. And by focusing on that, they never had no spots. But the other ones, they were focused on the ones that had spots, and they end up getting spots because they were in an environment with spots. Go back and read the story. They was with sheep that had spots, so they end up getting spots because they looking at spots. And you're gonna create what you look at. But Jacob took his away. Jacob said, do me a favor. You can have all of them. I don't want none of them. Just do me a favor. When I get mine, don't bother mine. When I get mine, don't mix mine with yours. When I get my system, don't mix my system with your system. Just let me keep my own system. And in keeping his system, and let me tell y'all this, before we get out of here, every man needs to hear this. You already have what you need to be a millionaire. You were given a gift. And your gift shall make room for you.
There you go.
Not your work. That's some slavery stuff, okay? That's some capitalism. I've never seen a man work to be a multimillionaire. I've seen people work people. I've seen people work people and become multimillionaires. I ain't seen nobody get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and work to 5 and become a millionaire from working. My ancestors did it for 400 years. If it was the truth, all of them should have been millionaires. Mm-hmm. All of them should have been millionaires. But they're not millionaires. Why? Because you don't get paid being a worker. You get paid being a thinker and using your gift as a thinker. Using your gift as a thinker. And when you use your gift as a thinker, I'm telling y'all got to be at the IAM360manconference.com. Why? I'm bringing you I'm bringing you the owner of the Atlanta Hawks. You're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm exposing you. I'm bringing my boy Ed Malak. I'm not one-sided. I'm not one-sided. I'm bringing Dion because Dion been there, and you still see him on the commercial. You still see him. Jackson say, "Are you hearing me?" I'm bringing Inky. Inky should have lost his life. So yeah, Myron. I'm sorry. I know it's past the hour. We right there. I'm sorry. I see
keep going, ET. Keep going, ET. Keep going, bro. Keep going.
Hey, let me see.
You know what I'm saying, Jay? I know y'all got how y'all get your outro, your intro. Y'all say, I don't want to mess none of that up.
Keep going, ET. Keep going.
Holy Ghost took over tonight, bro.
Hey, listen, Myron, I got my ticket, so I'm going. Myron. You got your ticket.
Gonna be there.
Hey, Myron has an assignment. Please get the assignment done for me by any means necessary. Get the assignment done for me.
Oh, for sure. We talked to Nikki. I talked to Nikki a few minutes before I got on here.
Okay, good.
Hey, look, y'all. That's it. The man. Listen, the man told us. Let me tell you how Eric Thomas is. He is a liar. I want to tell y'all the man is a liar. He said, "I just got a few seconds. I don't have much to bring. I just have a few loaves and a few fish."
And
I
they
knew
talk.
what it was.
They
I knew
talk.
what it was when he pulled up. I knew what it was.
Hey, Kymone, hey, DJ Walk. On life, this man touched on everything that we be talking about.
Yeah.
Systems. And then this, Eric, is this gonna be in your book? Is this gonna be in your book? Just tell
Not
me.
the first one, not the one that's coming out, because I can't give them too much at one time. But I will show you how I went from homelessness to where I am now. The next book, we call it From Zero to a Million.
Hey, E, let me tell you right now.
And we're going to give you the full system on that one.
So real quick, Myron, man, let me just jump in.
Go ahead.
Yeah, jump in there, Jay.
Real quick. I know you got to go, man, but whenever you come back, man, I really want you to talk about the keys to consistency.
Yeah.
How can you stay consistent?
I got you.
Come back.
Well, first thing you need to do, bro, is don't wear socks which is slides.
Don't wear slides.
No more ice cream cones.
That's number one.
This guy.
Drop the cones. Drop the
I got
cones.
you. And don't eat ice cream cones if you're a grown man.
There you go. Hey, listen, man, if y'all watching this, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. If y'all listening to this, subscribe, give us a rating, man. We trying to make more men. We want more men to get their shift together.
Yeah.
Yo, can I say
let me say this to y'all real quick. Hey,
go ahead, Eric. Go ahead.
Go to the podcast that move you, not the ones that move the masses. Okay, don't do that. Stop doing that. Stop. Everybody said go to Secret to Success. Bro, if you come into the Secret to Success and it don't move you, don't be worried about numbers and celebrity and all. Like, go where you really feel like, yo, this professional development. Like they changing my life. Because what what you want to tell people? I listen to this podcast. This is my number one podcast. Bro, nobody cares. We grown. We not eating waffle cones no more. We're not eating cold, but we grown now. And I mean that. When I say that, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm saying at my age, there are things that I want to eat. Bro, let me just be real with y'all. I love Coke. I don't know what happened. I think when I was on the Delta airline, they sponsored by Coca-Cola, like it's in Atlanta. And so they just be giving you Coke. And I love it. It's get back of my throat, right? The other day, I had to stop after my grandma died. I told you I had like a baby love. It wasn't a stroke, but it was something that stopped went to the hospital, bro. And they was like, look, let me be real with you. You good, but you borderline. Diabetes, like you borderline. Like you're like you on the path to success in that area, right? The first thing I had to do was, drink water. I ain't stupid. I know I'm supposed to be drinking water. I started drinking water, right? But then I craved the pop. Man, I'm telling y'all, come to the conference. I'm gonna help y'all with your mindset. This is what the Lord has done for me. Myron, I couldn't stop drinking pop because I kept hearing it had sugar in it. I couldn't stop. It was like, bro, the sugar, sugar sweet. I couldn't stop, Myron.
I'm buying that soda demon right now.
Bro, let me tell y'all how I stopped. When I said, this poison, this ain't sugar.
Yeah.
You're drinking poison, E. This has no nutritional value in this joke. Like, it ain't this joker going straight to your blood, and it's clogging your blood up, bro. So I'm just trying to tell the mindset shift from, bruh, you can't look at sugar in a bad way. Sugar been your whole life. You was told when you was a kid and you did what you're supposed to do, somebody gave you sugar, bro. So I'm trying to show y'all it's difficult to change when your value system is the same. So I no longer look at sugar as sweet. I look at sugar as poison. So then every time I grab that Coke, I'm saying, bro, you about to take a year off your life with your wife, or you about to be in diapers. Here's my favorite one, Myron. This joke about to give you ED. That's my favorite one right there. This joke about to give you ED.
Hey, brother, listen, that'll set you on the straight and narrow, won't it? Immediately.
Right here.
Bro, I'm just being real. The sugar, Myron, will get in the system. You understand what I mean? ED is blood. And so when your blood get messed up, there are a lot of things that are impacted by the blood. You feel me? And so, hey, Myron, once I made an ED, I'm looking at that Coke like the devil. The
devil is a lie. The devil is a lie.
And so is Coca-Cola. It's in the same category as the devil.
Hey, now, E, you ain't sponsored by Coca-Cola, are you? You're not sponsored by
sir. No, sir.
All right.
But I learned from Warren Buffett, though. But I'm not sponsored by it. It's the devil. It's the devil's drink. Let me say this to you. If you 50 years or older, or you're a diabetic, bro, you don't need to be fooling with. Bro, when I was 19, I could probably drink 6 of them and it not bother me. But just being 100, when you get to this age, bro, it's like having a older car that runs well, but you got to keep the oil change, bro.
You got to put synthetic. You need synthetic now.
It's got to be synthetic.
I got one of them high mile old car. I got an old I got to put synthetic, and I got to change the oil more often than I used to.
Yeah. For those who are listening to the podcast, for you to register for the conference, you got to go to IamA360man.com. IamA360man.com. You put the numbers 360man.com. Sign up, register, meet us. No, don't meet us there. Beat us there.
Beat us there.
Hey, look, Eric, go and get you some water.
All right.
So that you can be strong. So that you can be strong in the Lord.
Yeah.
Hey, Myron, the power of his might.
I'm doing something I never do. My boy Des Banks is in town. I'm going to take Didi to see his stand-up. I usually don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I usually don't go out, but I'm like, you know what?
Don't put your hands on nobody if they come for you, E. If they come for you, keep your wife's name. Keep my wife's
I got
name.
that George Foreman, that old George Foreman. I lay it low. It come down slow, but when it connect, it's powerful. All right, man. Love y'all, man. Keep doing what y'all doing. I'm proud of y'all, man. Do me a favor. Don't look at the numbers, y'all. You never know who you're changing. Don't look at the numbers. Don't look at the ratings. Don't look at none of that. Stop trophy watching. Just do podcast 1,000, podcast 2,000. I've been in the game, bro, since 2006 doing content. I don't know that I'm better than nobody, but I'm looked at as the godfather of this generation. Why? Because I just put out more content than anybody else, and I did it consistently. Y'all keep this up. Don't let the enemy split y'all up. The power is in the team. No one individual can do it on, you know what I'm saying? Like the temptation. You know what I'm saying? I am. No, you're not. He's not.
Listen good, Myron. Listen good. Myron was trying to get me up out of there. Myron was trying to get me up out of there, E.T.
They don't come
Myron
to
was
see
trying
you.
to get me up out of there, bro.
They'll come to see you. All right. Love y'all, man.
All right, man. That was good.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah,
JJ, we gonna keep you on the team, man. We gonna keep you
Myron
on the team.
was trying to get me up out of there, man.
Nah, man, we gonna keep you on the
out
team.
of there, man.
Listen, man.
Man, today was a good one.
Oh yeah.
Bro, and nothing else need to be said. We're gonna be in Atlanta. Y'all need to be there too.
You can take a scroll off. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we out. Hey, look, y'all be good. We'll see y'all in YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe.
No ice cream cones. We out.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Get Your Shift Together Men's Podcast. For more information, please visit our website, menswinningscircle.com. That is, menswinningscircle.com. Let's win in the things that matter.